Mic check? Oh my... Did I have audio at all this entire time? Were we just going through the fucking game without me? Oh, damn it! That sucks. That sucks so hard. Whatever, it's fine. I'll read from here. As I got closer, I spotted the gun next to him. I won't let him find this. I took it with me, hiding it in one of my pockets as I started making my way towards the portal with slow and uneasy steps. I was shaking and my vision was blurry. Every inch of movement felt like a new and harder chore than the last. Eventually, my legs gave in and I collapsed to the ground. I resigned to my fate as I watched the night sky illuminated by the colorful explosions of fireworks. Suddenly, I was lifted off the ground, and as I opened my eyes, I saw the masked face of the administrator. I just could not let it happen. I had to stop him. I had to try somehow. The administrator started moving, carrying me. Unfortunately, it seems like the generators were destroyed as well. So this is how it ends? With humanity doomed to fade into history, and the dragons facing extinction? All hope is not lost. It never was. What are you going to do? I'm going to send you back in time. We'll just try again. Maybe we'll do better next time. By now we had arrived at the portal, the administrator gently setting me down before moving toward the portal's controls. You'll probably forget most of what happened. Teleportation tends to do that sometimes, especially when someone is transported several times in quick succession. Maybe you'll remember a thing or two. Maybe they'll help you do better next time. Maybe. I'll see you on the other side. I heard the sound of the portal starting to do its work, as the numbness and pain suddenly left my body. Things I had experienced and things I hadn't flashed across my mind as I was teleported. I felt free. Shit. I wasn't expecting to hit the end that quickly. Damn. So, I guess that's playthrough 1 of Angels with Scaly Wings. I feel awkward that it kind of just... I didn't have audio for a large portion of it. I don't know why it didn't pick up... Well, I think it's... my other microphone is what it's expecting to be there, and I didn't think to switch like an idiot. It happens. But, I guess we have another playthrough to get through, where we'll remember everything. I don't know if I mean, we've only been streaming for like 17 minutes so far. I wasn't expecting this to be a finale. I was expecting maybe there'd be a festival, maybe there'd be something after the festival. But, that was very climactic. Damn it, I thought I did a good job voice acting. I didn't remember what voice I gave Reza, though, so it was just my voice twice, but still. I don't really have much to say. It's been... I don't want to click because it might skip the credits and maybe there's a cutscene after the credits. So I guess we're just going to sit here for a little bit. Yeah, that seems like the best idea. Also, I don't know if my... I mean, I guess my audio is a little louder, but maybe I should also lower this audio a little bit more. There's no one really in here at the moment to let me know if my audio is too loud or too quiet, or the game is too loud or too quiet. So I'm just sort of guessing. Oh shit, I'm sorry, Howard. I didn't know you were streaming. And you came just in time for the credits to roll. I mean, so here's the thing though. Like, at the end we went back in time So we're like in a new game plus sort of scenario here. You have seen the neutral ending. Detonation. You experience just one of many different endings of Angel's Scaly Wings. In order to see the story's conclusion, you will have to play through the game a number of times. During the next playthrough, you'll want to make different choices. You may even find the information that you've gained this time helpful. If I remembered, because it's been a while since I played. Sometimes you might even notice that prior choices have changed a character or aspect of the game's world permanently. At any rate, feel free to employ the game's skip buttons, Control and Tab, generously, as by default, they would only skip text that you have already seen, making subsequent playthroughs much more palatable. Can you find all the different endings? You have seen your first ending. It begins. I mean, I guess I hit start now? And it goes through my next playthrough again? Yeah, I suppose that tracks. Continue your journey, Draco. Thank you, system. Trauma, Chapter 1. Oh yeah, you haven't actually seen any of these, have you, Howard? So, to put it simply, this is a dragon dating sim, and we learned before we started again that this is the, well, I should say in a previous episode, we learned that this is the past, and these dragons are actually dinosaurs, and they were modified to be, originally the plan was to make a weapon, but this guy let them be free because humanity kind of fucked their world while he was off doing this experiment. So he decided, fuck it, let's just make a society out of these dinosaurs I've made into dragons. And then that happened, but we're in the past, so a comet's coming, it's gonna wipe them all out. And, you know, that's where we're at. We're trying to stop that from happening. I didn't know there was a fast food dating sim. Anyway, I awoke from uneasy dreams looking at an unfamiliar ceiling. Just for a moment, I wondered where I was before the events of last night all came back to me. After a good stretch, I looked around the room, illuminated by the sunlight coming in from the window. Outside in the distance, the portal had emerged from proudly stood at the peak of a small hill. Getting ready, I noticed something lying on the table. It was a note Remy had left for me, in case I needed anything, along with his own home phone and work number. There were also some numbers for delivery of food and other necessities, as well as emergency and even janitorial services. He had certainly thought of everything, even though I now had to wonder what a dragon plumber might look like. My musings were interrupted when the doorbell rang. When I opened the door, I was met by another dragon. My recordings indicate you have already experienced this section in a satisfactory manner. If you wish, we could skip sections like this, which you have already cleared before. No need to read everything again. Isn't that great? I appreciate that system. How is this different from just using the skip button like Control and Tab, you might ask? Well, here's the deal. Using the skip buttons can be tedious, especially when encountering puzzles you've already solved before, or when faced with long dialogue trees. Sometimes, it's just easier to jump over a whole section than speeding it up. You know? So during relevant sections, I will come in and ask you if you want to just outright jump ahead. Sound good so far? Actually, this is system. I should give it a more computery voice. Anyway, there are times when you might still want to choose not to jump ahead, like this, and use the skip buttons as usual. That's totally fine. Both methods have their own advantages and disadvantages. Jumping ahead will often skip minor choices that can be made, especially during character sections with lots of dialogue options. This can include parts that would unlock new achievements. However, jumping ahead will never skip important choices that you have to make, such as those that could result in good endings or the choices that you make during your investigation. It's up to you whether you want to use it or not, but it might save you some time. Either way, the choice is yours. Would you like to skip ahead? Yes, as you wish. Bryce led me back to the apartment. I guess there wasn't really much for me to do in the meantime, as I was spared the more arduous parts of the investigation. Maybe I should have been glad about this, though now I had an afternoon to fill. What should I do? You know, the problem with starting this game again after such a long period of not playing it, I don't remember who is who. I remember that Sebastian is one of the cop dragons, so is Bryce. I think Lorem was a scientist? Or is that the guy who wants to... You know what? Oh, good luck on your gingerbread village. I could just look it up, I suppose. Where's my... Of course, my phone is all the way across the room. I would have to get up and grab it. You know what? Quick save. If I'm wrong about who I think someone is, I will quick load back here. So let's see. What about Lorem? Why not? I went to the bar Lorem had suggested for our meeting place. When I looked around, I saw Bryce sitting at a table, talking to someone I couldn't see. I lingered on him for a second, but as soon as I spotted Lorem in the corner of my eye... Ah, no, this is the game designer. Quick load. Okay. This is also me trying to remember who's who and where's what is where. Okay, so I think Anna's the scientist then. What should I do? Yes, I was correct. She told me to meet her here, so she's got to be around somewhere. Have I been here before? I think I have been. My records indicate you've already experienced this scene in a satisfactory manner. Would you like to skip to the end? Yes, as you wish. I want to try and get certain people further along. Okay. So let's do another quick save. Remy? Which one was Remy again? Let me see. Remy! I couldn't see who the voice belonged to, but it came from the more private area in the back. It was followed by footsteps that approached it. Oh, you're still here? I don't know who this is, so I can't read their voice lines properly. Of course I'm still here. I have business to attend to. Certainly, I just assumed you'd be done by now, Emira. I guess your assumption was wrong then. Be a good boy and bring me some coffee, will you? Of course, Emira. I heard more movement, though I still could not see whether the two who spoke behind the bookcases. I assumed the area was off limits to a visitor like myself and decided to wait. Here you go. Now, let me read in peace, you silly boy. Of course. I had heard him walk towards my direction, until he emerged from behind the bookcase and spotted me. Oh, hello, Draco. I didn't expect you so soon. Yeah, better safe than sorry. Well, I'm glad to see you again, at any rate. Who was back there? I guess you heard that, didn't you? That was my superior. She's the Minister of Culture and Arts, which means technically I'm in her employment. Generally speaking, I work for the Council at large, not just her. Where the fuck did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. I lost it there for a second. So this is where you work, huh? Is the game glitching slightly? Because I keep losing my mouse. Most of the time, yes. Yeah, my mouse is wigging out. This is weird. That makes you a librarian, I suppose. There's a little more to it. I'm not just in charge of the books. I'm a scholar and study them, too. For example, the council requests knowledge on certain topics, like facts, statistics, or other information of interest. It's part of my job to research it and present it to them in an appropriate manner. Oh boy, this is kind of a slog. I don't know what's going on here. So basically you're an expert on everything. Sounds like the kind of thing I'd like to do. Just thinking about doing that work gives me a headache. I'm gonna go with so you're basically an expert on everything. No, just an expert on finding information. Anyways, was there a particular reason you wanted to meet me? Let's see. I was interested in what you had to say the other day. You have myths about humans. I was bored and coming here seemed like the most interesting option. Oh god, we're lagging hard. I don't know why we're lagging this hard. I don't want to... Oh, shit. We have a bad connection for some reason. Okay, looks like we're back. Nope. We're... Okay. We're, like, all over the spectrum with my connection tonight, and I don't know why. Alright. Let's see. Interested about human myths? Yeah, you know what? I'm curious about that. Alright, I still have work to do, but I could show you something afterwards. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Wow, it's... Okay. Hang on. Let me go into Streamlabs real quick. Let's see what the deal is. Okay, and when I clicked on it, it fixed itself? Nope, there... This is bizarre. I don't know why we're lagging so hard. I would like to get through a scene game. Or, like, normally how I would do this is I would go through a chapter all the way to the end, and that's where we would end the stream, at the end of the chapter. But with it lagging this hard, I might have to end early just so I can fix some of this, but I don't want to do that. Well, we'll see how far I can get with it lagging like this. I mean, I could always do a two-parter, I suppose. I think the connection problem has to do with the fact I have an update. Why is it whenever I stream there's a fucking update? Anyway, back to this. If I could just move it forward a bit. Either way, now that you're here, you could help me with something. I've got some books that need to be sorted over there. I respectfully decline your request for help. Sure, not like a... Oh, Jesus, here we go again. Alright, how do I fit them in? Alphabetically? Oh no, the arrangement you see in the library is based on a sophisticated system that sorts everything in a very intuitive manner, based on a number of criteria: genre, author, complexity, and age. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be issues on your side. That's interesting. Because, like, it's lagging up a storm on my end. The music is wigging out occasionally. My connection is going from green to red to yellow all over the place. Is it showing? Hold on. Well, I'll click now and we'll see if it lags again or if it's... As you can probably tell, we have a lot of specimens, so sorting them by alphabet would be far from suff and if... How is he saying this? I mean, he's saying sufficient, but... Suff and efficient. Be far from suff and efficient. I see. I don't know, it was a weird way to say it. Sounds very intuitive, sounds complicated, sounds boring. Well, it sounds intuitive. I mean, we use a Dewey Decimal System in libraries, so... It is. Basically, these 8 books you see over there were all part of a section that was moved, so they have to be sorted into their new area. The problem is, their labels are so old they've started to fade away, which makes sorting them a little harder. They will get new labels soon, but until then, we just have to make do with what we have here. All of them are by Hazik Akil, a writer on the subject of history, a very prolific one, I might add. You will find the shelf they belong to over there. Now, it's just a matter of placing them in the right order from oldest to newest. I have written down everything still legible from the old labels here. For someone like you, putting them in order shouldn't be a problem. In any case, I'll be working on something else in the meantime, so let me know once you're done. Hints. The Third War is directly preceded by The Spark. I should have grabbed my phone to write this down, but I needed to charge it. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm just going to grab it. We'll see where it is in charge. Alright. So. I'm at 43%. That's... Well, whatever. I'm writing this down in my phone so I have it. Excuse me. Third War preceded by The Spark. The First War preceded by the Inception. Okay. Let me... Oops. The invention is not the third or seventh. Oh, no, there's more. I just saw third and seventh and, like, shut down. Third, seventh, or last book. Okay. Okay. The Second War you know, this is only for my benefit, but I needed to capitalize that last one. I noticed one of them wasn't. Is the fourth book. Okay, I think I'm getting a feeling on how this order is going to go already. There is only one book before the First War. Okay. There is only one book before the First War. Is that all the hints, or is there one last one? Okay, there is one more. The Enlightenment comes at some point after the Third War. Okay. Well, the Third War is preceded by the Spark, it said. So odds are the Enlightenment is going to be after the Spark. In theory. But that's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. Alright, so the first book. Let me consider. Third war is preceded by the spark. The first war is preceded by the inception. The invention is not the third, seventh, or last book. The second war is the fourth book. There's only one book before the first war. The enlightenment comes at some point after third. So, I'm thinking we start with the invention. Oh shit, here we go. Okay, it's on where I need it. Alright. Oh shit, there was more books in here than I thought. Oh no. I didn't know there was gonna be more shit. There were books that weren't mentioned in this. That's worrying. Show more books. Okay, so. The invention. The first war. And the first war is preceded by the inception. And the fourth book is the second war. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, so... Fifth book. We've done the first war, the inception. Or the I've already forgotten which books I put in. But, so... We've done the second war as fourth book. Guessing the tribe? Is the next one? Yeah, that sounds right. The tribe. And that one, I think, will be followed by the third war. No, fuck! Fuck, it hit the wrong one. God. Can I go back? Can I go back, please? Because I fucked up and I know I did. Son of a bitch. There doesn't seem to be a back. Then let's just spam them in. I don't care. I think that's it. It's not. You fucked up. You're done? Let's take a look then. Sorry to disappoint you, but it seems 3 books are out of place. Wait, 3? Well, yeah, I know. It's the last 3. Oh, dear. Let me try again. Alright, I'll come back in a bit. And it's not lagging, right? Howard, you said it wasn't lagging hard? Wait, I just realized, you know what else could also be that's causing this? My laptop is low on battery. Yeah, suddenly now everything works fine. Okay. Yeah, I was just near death. That's what it was. I feel stupid now. Anyway, what were we saying the first book was? The Invention. And the Invention is preceded by... I mean, it's not in here, but I'm pretty sure after the Invention is the First War, so... First War. First War is immediately preceded by the Inception. The fourth book is the Second War. I'm pretty sure after the Second War would be the Tribe. Which means we have the Third War, which is followed by the Spark. And that would be followed by the Enlightenment. That's it. Oh, you're done. Let's take a look then. Wait, really? There's still 3 that aren't in the right place? I was sure that was it. Alright, so... Howard, do you have any idea what it could be? Third war is preceded by the spark. First war is preceded by the inception. The invention is not the third, seventh, or last book. The second war is the fourth book. There's only one book after the first war. The Enlightenment comes at some point after the third war. I'm pretty sure that the invention is gonna be the first one. Although I suppose it could be the tribe, but the invention is not the third, seventh, or last book. Which means it could be in the first, second, third... Oh wait, no, it says no third. You mean the first, the second, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, or... Well, that's it. Those five. But I'm thinking it's the beginning one. Maybe after the invention, it's the tribe, not the first war? No, because that wouldn't work. Shit, I've already fucked up. Well, fuck it, I'm gonna spam through. Let me try again. Well, watching my previous streams wouldn't help me with this one puzzle. I've never done this puzzle before. Huh. We just finished our first playthrough vibe, so... I'm going through this again. This is the first time I'm going through this. I'm trying to figure out this puzzle. I'm pretty sure the invention is definitely the first one. I think it'd be the first war after that. And that's followed by the inception. Fourth one is always the second war. I thought there's 3 books that were out of place from my original alignment. So I gotta figure out which 3 are the wrong ones. I put the tribe after the second, originally. And we're on the 5th book. The Enlightenment could be that one. Sure, let's go with the Enlightenment this time. Alright, after the Enlightenment, I'm thinking... maybe... the 3rd war? Oh, damn it, did I just double-click? Damn it. It's wrong again, isn't it? Okay, it's 2 are out of place, so I got 1 right in there. I messed up. Okay. Damn, I was hoping you would have some insight, because I'm at a bit of a loss here. Okay, so... I mean, that's fair. It's hard to imagine someone remembering every single answer to every single puzzle in the game. Alright. I'm really married to the idea that the invention happens first. I don't know why, it's just a feeling I get. Okay, so... I'm also married to first war being second. Wait, only 2 were right? I thought he was saying that they were out of place. That doesn't track, because, I mean, I put a bunch in where... Oh, dear. Well, now I'm definitely thrown for a loop here. Inception. 4th book is always the second war. Why can't they just tell me which one is wrong so I can try and figure out where I'm right? Instead of, oh no, 2 were wrong. I'm gonna say the Enlightenment's there. And we follow the Enlightenment with the tribe. Follow that with the 3rd war. The 3rd war is... Oh, wait, hold on, I fucked up. The Enlightenment comes after the 3rd war. Son of a bitch. I forgot that hint. Well, that's wrong. Oh, it seems only 3 books are in the right place. Well, shit. Let me try again. Okay. Well, if 3 are in the right place... And the second war is the 4th book. I always put the second war at 4th, so I know that one's definitely right 100%. This is hard. I'm not good at these particular word puzzles. I need more hints than what they gave me. Alright. Well, I know the Enlightenment has to come after the Third War, so we ignore the Enlightenment until I get to the Third War. I mean, I could start with the First War. Change it up a little bit. Alright, sure, let's see how this goes. I'll start with the First War. Why not? And we follow the First War up by the Inception. Okay. The 4th one is always the Second War. We could follow that up with the Invention? Okay, and then we'll follow the Invention with the Tribe, the... Yeah, no, the Invention fits where I put it, I think, because it's not the 3rd. I put it at, like, the 5th or 6th. We'll go 3rd War. 3rd War is directly preceded by the Spark, and we're putting the Enlightenment as the very last one. Please tell me you got it right this time, Remy. Son of a... Seems only a Okay, so the only one I got right there is Book 2. Jesus. Do you remember that the Inception is the first... Okay, good. So I was right. I shouldn't have second-guessed myself. That was one of the ones I did get right. Wait, it just mentioned... The Inception follows the First War. This is the Invention. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought precede meant... I don't know why I thought precede meant after instead of before. First word... Wait, are you sure? Hold on. I'm gonna Google really quick, because I'm pretty sure precede means follow, unless I'm horribly wrong. Precede... To go... Oh, no, yeah, you're right. I'm just... I don't know why I thought it was after. Whoops. Okay. Alright. Let's open the memo again. Okay. So let's find the Inception. And that's preceded by the First War. The Invention is after the First War. Okay. There's the Invention, the Second War. Okay. Excuse me. Now, we have no idea where the Tribe is. The Enlightenment has to come after the Third War, so the only thing that makes sense is putting in the Tribe or putting the Tribe at the end. Okay, so... I'm guessing the Tribe, the Third War, the Spark, and last, the Enlightenment. That's it. Alright, at least I got 4 in the right spot this time. Okay, at this point, I failed so many times, I should just look up the answer. This is getting a bit ridiculous. Yeesh. Angels with scaly wings. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay. Oh, good. Alright, we'll skip through these, because now... Thank you very much, Vibe. Alright, so... Show books. The Inception. The Inception is followed by the First War. First War is followed by the Tribe. Then, of course, the Second War, which is followed by the Invention. And the Invention's followed by the Spark. The Third War, the Enlightenment. Alright, I made the same mistake that precede is before and not after when we did it last time. Oh my god. Jeez. Let's take a look. It seems you got it all right. Well done, Draco. Yes, after, what was it, 5 times a failure that we finally got it right? Hooray! You brought Remy's books into the correct order. That was hard work. It gets easier with practice. In any case, there's a box here that belongs in storage. You can put that away, I'll finish the last bit of sorting, and then we'll be done for the day. Sure thing. Great, I'll see you in a bit then. He's got a nice smile. Whew, it's heavier than I thought. I lifted the box and carried it toward its shelf, but just as I was about to reach it, I tripped suddenly, sending me to the ground as the contents of the box spilled across the floor. Ouch! I scrambled to gather the various items as the voice of the dragon called out to me. Is everything all right? Before I could answer, Remy came around the corner, his face bearing a look of disapproval. He stopped over and helped me pick up the spilled objects. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. I was mainly asking about the priceless artifacts you just dropped. Wow, rude. Well, that's rude. What do I want to say? Well, I'd like to go down... It's been a while since I have played. Like, I played through most of this game, and then I got held back for a while, and I wasn't really able to play. I worked a full-time job, so I couldn't stream every day. So I'm a bit rusty on all of the characters. I know I want to do Anna's route further, and I can't remember her name, but the delivery girl dragon, I'd like to do her route all the way if possible. But I figured I'd try Remy's now, because I didn't do him at all, so... Let's see. I'm gonna go with, I guess I'll just apologize. I'm not gonna be a shit about it. I did drop the box. Well, it doesn't look like anything's broken. That could have ended up much worse. Adine. Adine? How? Adine. I don't know why I had such I don't know why that was so hard for me. What is all this stuff, anyway? In preparation for your arrival, I wanted to study what knowledge we had on humans. And what did you learn? How much you... Oh, jeez. Not much. Apparently... I'm sorry, I added apparently. The human is a creature shrouded in mystery and legend, yet one we apparently share some history with. Sure, dragon. Tell me I'm a mythological creature. As the story goes, we dragons were once a primitive and savage civilization, living in caves and whatnot. We fought other creatures and amongst each other for resources and territory. One day, however, a human arrived who performed many miracles and gave us gifts of electricity and reason. We refer to this event as our awakening. What happened to them, and who were they anyway? They say it was a divine creature, a supernatural being that saved our species by making peace between our clans and uniting us, as our numbers were dwindling from our pointless conflicts. Adine, thank you. I have no idea why I struggled so much with that name. And when the deed was done, they ascended to the heavens from where they came, or turned into a dragon and lived among us, ruling with kindness and wisdom until their eventual passing, depending on who you ask. What do you make of this story? As unlikely as it sounds, there is evidence for sudden unprecedented technological advancements in our timeline. We have artifacts from that time that couldn't have been built with the knowledge we had back then, like the pyramid. Alright, good, at least I'm in a boat with a bunch of other people on that. I'm starting to think you already have a theory. Indeed, I take it you are familiar with the way the portals through which you traveled here actually work. I mean, yeah, kind of. It's simple, really. There are spontaneous wormholes that pop into existence now and then, but their highly unstable nature means that they instantly collapse in on themselves. The machinery of the portal merely stabilizes the wormhole so that we may utilize it. We're actually just taking advantage of a naturally occurring phenomenon. Alright. Well, good luck on your finals. And I do like Among Us. The machinery of the portal... Wait, didn't I just read this? I did, and forgot. That's pretty cool. Long story short, my theory is that this legendary person stumbled upon one of these natural wormholes in the split second it existed, bringing them into our world. Being thrust into an unfamiliar world with no means to return to their own. Talk about being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Really? Interesting. Or just the right one, if you ask me. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here today. Alright, have a good night. Oh, what I wouldn't give to know more about them. How do you know so much about the portal anyway? We found it a while ago, so we've had time to study it. Not me personally, mind you, but I followed its developments with great interest. What else have you discovered about it? Not much, I'm afraid. We didn't want to take the risk of permanent damage, so we won't do anything rash until we completely understand the technology and can replicate it for ourselves. So far, the only thing it has done for us was locating your portal and connecting us to it. From the interface, it appears to have more functions, but we haven't been able to get any of them to work. We were not even sure what it was capable of when we initially turned it on. Only after some time of being active did it actually find your portal, and only then were we able to make the connection. Making that discovery must have been very exciting, especially when you made contact with us and started exchanging letters with us. Oh, you have no idea. Especially when Reza arrived and he turned out to be a human of all things. Some people still worship them, you know. You've mentioned that before. How does that work? Do you have some kind of organized religion based around it? Not exactly. It's more like an adoration on a personal level. I'd count myself among them if it wasn't for the fact that I consider myself to have more reasonable approach to it than the others. For example, there are those that believe there's much more to your sudden appearance than there really is. I think they expect some sort of miracles from you, similar to what was ascribed to humans in the past. Well, I can tell you there's nothing supernatural about me. That's what I expected. Either way, as a scholar, I'm looking forward to seeing everything your PTAs have to offer. I could show you sometime. I see. Well, don't worry about explaining them to me. I'm sure you have much more important things to do while you're here. It's just a question of time until one of them ends up with me anyway. Actually, the PDAs are one of the reasons I volunteered to come here. What do you mean? I know them pretty well. Enough to explain how they work, at least. Of course, that's far from the only reason. I just thought I'd be the kind of person who'd meet all the requirements, and it turned out I was right. I see. It was nice of you to volunteer when you must have known the world would be there would be considerable risks in coming here. You volunteered as well when you came to meet me, didn't you? I wouldn't think this kind of thing would fall under your jurisdiction regularly. That is true, but by this point, my interest in these matters shouldn't surprise you. I was more surprised that I arrived under the cover of darkness to meet an ambassador, though I haven't seen much of you since. Initially, they wanted to have an official reception headed by myself, but in the end they changed their minds due to security concerns, as I told you back then. I suppose that's why I'm being escorted by the police all the time. Yeah, that was supposed to be my job too, until someone from the police department objected and advocated for more security. Better safe than sorry, I suppose. Let me guess, that someone was Maverick. How did you know that? Just a hunch. At least I still got to meet you. Were you nervous when you did? Only the brave or the foolish wouldn't be. I consider myself neither. I have to admit, I too was speechless when I saw you. That wasn't just a side effect of teleportation. I think you were pretty brave. Which one? I'll go this one. To be fair, I would have been as well if we didn't already know about humans and Reza. There was a moment of silence between us, and our eyes met briefly, when suddenly a loud call echoed through the building. Remy! I better go and see what that's about. Maybe it would be better if you didn't stay out in the open. At the end of the hallway, you can find my office toward the right. Wait for me there. All right. So this is your office, Remy. Well, that's just creepy. That rummage through his trash is an option? That's gross. You're gross. Anyway, why would I drink his coffee? I mean, I might look at the notebook or the computer, but Jesus! Heavy paper, perfect binding. I can tell from the cover alone that this is not the cheap stuff, but the rest of quality bookmaking. Alright, let's take a peek inside. Looks like unsorted notes. His handwriting is terrible. A-M-E? Nope, I can't make it out. How about the computer? Wonder if their computers are similar to ours. Let's see. At the press of a button, the screen came to life, accompanied by the whir of the machine. A few seconds later, colorful images appear on the screen. Aaliyah. Have you come here to beg for mercy? No, Aaliyah, we've come to stop you. Your reign of terror over the land of Marmoa is over. You're outnumbered. Just give up, and we can end this without bloodshed. The area is teeming with my soldiers, outnumbering you thousands to one. But I don't even need them. Who knows? If you survive long enough, you might just see why they call me Aaliyah the Ascended. Oh, you pompous! Beep! Calm down, Edith. Focus. I'm sorry it has come to this, Aaliyah, but this ends now. Ronan, get them! Grrr! Battle, start! Edith uses Whirlwind. Ronan takes 326 damage. Bonar uses Earthquake. Ronan takes 465 damage. Grrr. Ronan invokes cosmic horror. Oh god! He's read the Necronomicon! Bonar takes 1,086 or 89 damage. Rysar takes 1,205 damage. Your PC ran into a problem, needs to restart. We're collecting error info. What the? Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Oh no, let me take a look. Why'd you even touch the computer? I wanted to see what... I mean, I'll be honest. Well, whatever you did, at least it seems to be okay. Oh no, my game! What's wrong? When you touched the computer, you saw a game running, right? Yeah, I played it a little. I had it saved specifically at the moment to play it later, and now it's all gone. Oh shit, I broke your... Oh man, I feel like a dick now. What do you mean it's all gone? So much preparation, so many hours spent grinding just to get there. I can't do it all again. You wouldn't understand. Actually, I do. That's really rough, man. You do? Yeah, we used to have similar games where I come from. I see. Well, at least my office is still standing. Speaking of, what's with the bed? Looks like you live here. When I have to work late, it's just easier to stay here. Besides, I have the knowledge of the whole library at my fingertips, and can use the resources and equipment as I please, like this computer. Don't you have one at home? No, we generally don't have this kind of technology in every household, though it's not exactly rare either. We just use it where we need it. Back home, we used to have computers everywhere. Most of us even carried one on our wrist wherever we went. Is that so? Oh, that means the library will be closing pretty soon. If you want to do or ask anything in particular, now's the time. I'd like to know more about your human myths. There's a lot we could get into, but I'm afraid we won't have enough time now. Maybe another day. Anyways, thank you for your help. If there's any way I can repay you, just let me know. How about you invite me to dinner sometime? That's fine with me. You've got my number, so call me about it when you have the time. I will. Have a nice evening. You too. We parted amicably, or so I thought. Would I see him again? I wasn't sure, but I kept his number just in case. Chapter 2. Duty. Alright, well, we finished Chapter 1. So, I think now is a good time to end the stream here. I'm probably going to... I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another game today since it's only been an hour stream so far. But I don't know what game I want to do. On one hand, I could continue Pokemon Ultra Moon. But on the other hand, I just got this new RPG that I'm really excited to start playing, and I did want to stream it. So I'm not sure which one I want to do. I mean, this one's going to be ending, but I'm going to do not a quick save. Let me save proper here. You know what? I'll save over my old files now. There we go. But yes. There's no music, though. I'd like to get some music in the background for when I do my end slate. So I guess I'll push over a little bit. Would you like to skip the scene select? Yeah, I want to skip. As you wish. See if some music pops into play here. Okay, here we go. Some proper save. Okay, so my options for what I'm going to be streaming next are... There's Pokemon Ultra Moon, my Metal Lock that I was doing. Or the other game is a new RPG that I really want to get into. I guess I could say what it is. Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is this... It's hard to explain. It's really bizarre and fun, and I really wanted to start playing that. I would like to start streaming that one at some point. I was planning on maybe waiting till I finished this and also the Metal Lock, but at the same time, I really want to get started on Yakuza Like a Dragon because it's super fun. Well, it looks super fun anyway. I don't know how familiar you are, Howard, with the Yakuza series, but I haven't played any of them. This is the first one I'd be getting into, but I've watched people stream Yakuza, and it's a trip. It's really fun and interesting. It's like these... Well, I don't know if it's going to be the same, because it's slightly different from the original Yakuza games, but there are these action RPG-like games. Well, I suppose it's more of an action game than it is RPG, the original ones. And it's got a lot of interesting side quests, and it's got like all these fun little mini-game side things you could do. I really... What do you think, Howard? Where are you feeling? Pokemon or... Okay, that one, Yakuza? Alright, then I'm going to do Yakuza. But for now, we're going to end this episode here. In the next one, we're going to continue through our second playthrough of Angels with Scaly Wings. I'll see you guys then.